What is going on, guys? Houndish here, and today I wanted to talk about the Hawkmoon inside of the April update. So I've never reviewed the Hawkmoon before, but like I said, there's going to be a discussion about the performance of the gun after the April update and some issues that we still see inside of the game. So Hawkmoon in the April update did receive a buff to its range stats by +10, and it's also worth mentioning that reserve ammo on hand cannons got buffed, which certainly helps it in PvE content and occasionally in PvP if you're on massive sprees or anything like that. So to talk about PvP first, obviously in year 1 this thing was just beast status, but Hawkmoon wasn't immune to the changes to hand cannons in year 2. In fact, it was probably hit harder than some of the other hand cannons, making it considerably less accurate, but above all just feeling kind of fairly inconsistent, and some rounds seemed not to connect when they should. But with the April update, the changes to range have had a great impact on Hawkmoon's reliability in PvP combat especially. Obviously having more range is good, because if you're stuck with kind of super short range capability, then you're going to lose out fairly easy to those other fast firing weapons like auto rifles, which also disrupt your gunplay quite a lot with something like a hand cannon. I would say that the range of kills that you can get with Hawkmoon right now is what you would expect of a hand cannon, for me at least, and it's probably a good model for hand cannons in the game in general. The range buff is certainly noticeable in PvP compared to before, but you still have the problem where some shots seemingly miss a target when they feel like they should hit, and this is probably due to the stickiness or aim assist kind of changes of the weapon in year 2. But overall, Hawkmoon is a much more solid choice for PvP. Again, having enough range to compete in longer medium ranges, vastly improve its position for PvP. So with any of the ballistics options, you can still often two-shot targets dependent on their armor, of course. Aggressive ballistics will definitely do this more consistently on the weapon, which is my personal choice, but you can go with whatever you like the feel of as far as ballistics. But hammer forged is something that's a must for me, especially in PvP. It just helps to keep the experience more consistent with the weapon, especially since its range has already been buffed ever so slightly. But overall, Hawkmoon is much better for PvP now, in my opinion. I've been using it quite a lot in Iron Banner this week and used it in trials a little bit and things like that, and it's really enjoyable again, which is nice because it's certainly one of the coolest weapons in the game for me personally. But in PvE content, the ammo changes have helped ever so slightly. It's certainly less easy to run out of ammo in strikes or Prison of Elders and things like that, but it still happens fairly regularly. Hand cannons seem to have this problem across the board in PvE content, which seems somewhat negligent when you consider their kind of narrowed capabilities compared to other weapons for certain activities or encounters in the game. I think Bungie still needs to address the ammo issue a little bit more. I guess they could potentially do this if they ever look back into the special ammo issues inside of PvE right now. But overall, the weapon is still a lot of fun to use. I'm put off it slightly because of that reserve ammo, and it can be an issue inside of the raid and kind of the more challenging end game content. But overall, I think Hawkmoon is definitely in its best spot so far in year 2, which is great because, like I said before, it's one of my favourite weapons. So how do you guys feel about the Hawkmoon in PvP and the ammo issues with hand cannons? Let me know down in the comments below. But that's what I've got to say about the Hawkmoon today, guys. If you did enjoy the video, please drop that like and comment as always, and feel free to hit that subscribe button for a lot more Destiny content. But for now, you guys take it easy. I'll catch you very soon.